Yo, it's your boy Kaizen, your favorite soulbender in training. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do the mini bosses, which can roughly translate to the raid, the actual raid. The only reason why I'm recording this is I know some people are going to be like, oh, the mini bosses are easy. You just basically ignore them. That's true. You can ignore them in Total War. But when it's high time for you guys to do call raid, these mini bosses will definitely pose a threat, and it does help to a degree to know some of the gimmicks that they do, and that's what we're going to be taking care of today. I have plenty of time to discuss a quick overview of how the map runs and how the dragons run themselves. So again, the quick review: you got 3 dragons. For Total War, you gotta defeat these 3 dragons, and then that's gonna be it for Total War. But the mini bosses that remove the debuff of each dragon's sphere, you'll be able to... I already forgot what I was gonna say. Basically, the mini bosses are a lot tankier in call raid, and for sure you're going to notice 2, maybe 3 gimmicks once you're able to raid the actual call raid, and that's what we're here to discuss. So we're gonna go ahead and try to sneak ourselves in. We don't need to deal with these bozo dragon boot. Let him pass. But first up, we're gonna do Swan. Greedy little supersonic over here. So his shtick is that he has a hardened gauge. Hardened gauge, not a hard engage, mind you. And this basically dictates how much damage you'll deal to him. Once the hardened gauge is lessened, you'll be able to do more damage. But how do you reduce it? Well, you see this coin gauge on you? The more coins you have, the more you'll be able to do damage. And every time you damage him, you'll be able to reduce his hardened gauge. That's basically his points. Stuff, damage. Okay, here's one of his gimmicks. Basically, you get him to run over his own treasure chest. Line it up. Just like that. And collect the coins. Alright, he's gonna speed up, he's gonna start dropping. Avoid the trail. Most of the stuff that he does is avoidable. He's losing coins every time his hardened gauge is lowered. Right here. If he picks up his own coins, then he will increase his hardened gauge again. And he'll be able to do less damage. All there is to it. Notice that the red is where he does the AoE explosion. Once you start spinning, you would just want to jump to avoid the earthquake. Here's a lesser version of that attack. Okay. Try to take your coins away, which means he'll increase his hard engage, which means he'll do less damage to him. He has another gimmick where he throws big coins around. Oh, that's not it. So again, treasure gimmick. You can wait for the explosions to finish exploding and then line it up. You'll have plenty of time to do that. He has another gimmick where he throws big coins around and you just need to use basic attacks to get rid of them. He'll also spawn coins. And about it for Swan. Really simple. Control stick is just, taking his coins, reducing his hardened gauge. You can see now he has a hidden stash. So if we attack him, he'll start depleting some of that hidden stash and you'll be able to do more damage to him. Once you deplete all of his hidden stash, it'll be neutralized. Basically a free groggy. There's no cap to the amount of coins that you get, but his damage increase will stay at 125. Do keep in mind though that the more coins you have, more chances of him getting his hardened back. Ah, here it is. Oh, that's not it. Oh yeah, it is. So, boom. Guess he's gonna be hit the center and then dodge. Lots of dodging. And that's one. Alright, now let's go to Steitze maybe. In essence, that's how their gimmicks function. With Steitze, he will call lightning down on you, and you'll notice that you'll have a ring around your character. That's not what you notice. It will be the big sparkly orb on your character. What you want to do is bring that over to one of his spears. I'm dashing back and forth so I can avoid the damage that the orb brings. If you let it attack you, it will do damage and stun. So here's what it looks like. Oh, it's damaging my barrier. So what we're gonna do now is drop it to one of his spears. You'll see that guiding lightning. He will also attempt to wreck you every time you do that, so be careful. And one more. Lots of dodging. And just needs to drop one more lightning. Okay. Guiding lightning. Pull it up. And that's it. After that, he's just gonna summon a bunch more. That's in Total War. In the Call Raid, he'll have one major gimmick where you need to stay on top of green lightning bolt to get these charges, right? You know how he's calling lightning on me, and that's how I'm able to get this guy in lightning to basically disable his spears. In essence, that's how it functions. The green lightning area zones will basically help you electrify his spears or disable them. I don't know. And then you'll be able to neutralize him. Okay, more spears. And Total War, this is basically his purpose. In Bakal Raid, a lot more grandiose. But again, in essence, it's the same. You got shock, drop it on the spear. And that's Steitze. Last but not least, we have Rotund. Rotund's whole shtick is the sleep debuff. If you happen to be wearing the sleep equipment set, it will not affect you at all. But do be warned that it will still add insomnia stack, and it will still damage you. Okay, here's Rotund, basically an eyeball. An eyeball that can turn into teeth. Most of his normal attacks are just avoiding stuff. Easily avoidable. Pick up, buddy. Every time he has these sleep rays on, that's when he'll affect you with sleep. Like so. If you do get affected by it, you'll fall asleep and then he'll knock you down. He'll drop on you. Okay, got a spinning thing. This one will just basically chase you. Try to run it across the perimeter, because the trail that he leaves will explode, and you don't want that all over the map, because you'll be disrupting your party mates if you're not soloing, that is. Let's tickle him a little bit. Okay, sleep ray, avoid it. Hurt. Sleep ray. Okay. A little bullfighting. I'll have a mini groggy. DPS. Am I doing too much? Kala's really doing her best. Alright, what else you got for me? There's a second version of his green trail, one where he spins. I wonder if you get to see it. Is this one is still a trail. Usually he just circles around, he launches everyone to the center first and encircles them, and all you gotta do is just jump over it and then avoid the detonation. We have Watch the Wall at 100%. You ever notice that whenever he rams against the wall, he gets stunned? What this is for. Spray. Come on, a little bit more. There we go. Spin. Launches sense in the middle. Circles sits around. Easy to dodge. Just jump over it. Wait for it to detonate. And then do damage. And that's Sleepy-Eyed Rotund. Again, in Total War, these bosses are optional. They will make it a little bit easier for you to defeat the speed dragons in terms of quality of life, but again, totally optional. The Call Raid, they will have their own significant buffs that affect each of these dragons, so be mindful of that. And that's it for the mini bosses. I will catch you guys on the next one. Up next video I'm gonna make will most likely be a more in-depth version of the gimmicks of these dragons. Barazi's and this one. I already gave you the TLDR version of it in my overview video, but in case you wanted to know which gimmicks can be found in these dragons, hopefully learn a thing or two, and if you eventually end up doing the Call Raid, you'll see some difference, some similarities between the dragons. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. It's your boy KAIZEN, and we are peacing out.